I'm Margaret and welcome to Garden School. We're right at the beginning of fall and we have still a lot of tomatoes to use up. So we're going to show today how to dry tomatoes. There are a number of ways you can do it, but the way I'm going to do it is in my food dehydrator. And I'm going to take a nice tomato and just slice about 1/4 inch thick, maybe a little thinner, and and then those nice slices I'll put on here on my food dehydrator tray. I have a plastic sheet under it that came with the food dehydrator because they can get a little bit drippy. And then I'm going to brush with olive oil, sprinkle with a little bit of salt, and then sprinkle with a little bit of sugar. And this will help all those nice juices come out of the tomato. And then set it at your fruit and veggies setting for maybe 8 hours. It'll depend on how thick your tomato slice is and how many seeds and open spaces there are in your tomato. The flavor that you're going to get from this is called umami. And umami is one of the tastes: sweet, sour, bitter, and tart. But there's also umami. And umami is found in some mushrooms. It's kind of a beefy, meaty flavor, but you'll also find that in dried tomatoes. It is a flavor that just doesn't stop, and it's caused by glutamates being formed in the tomato. Now, here are some that I've already dried in the food dehydrator, and you can see they're quite thin, but they're still pretty flexible. I did not dry them to be super crispy because I want a little chewiness too when I put them in my sandwich or in my salad. I even did some little cherry tomatoes, and those are kind of cute and easy to pop in your mouth. Another method I used is by lining a cookie sheet with foil and using a rack, and then setting the tomatoes on the rack, brushing and seasoning both sides of the tomato, and cooking at or baking at 325 for about 3 hours. Now you'll see some extra caramelization on this. That is just a sweet, sweet taste. You might not want it to look like that. I had my oven set a little bit too high, I think. And these are very, very flexible, but oh my goodness, when you put that in a sandwich, there's just nothing like that to say yay to the end of summer and beginning of fall. Enjoy doing this. As far as storage goes, these are not dry enough to just put in the pantry and store. So I'm going to keep them in the fridge for about a week, and then if there's anything left, I'll put them in a freezer bag and pop them in the freezer. So anyway, enjoy your end of summer, beginning of fall with a taste of umami. There's more to learn in the